voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
Punksy! Oh, let me... Okay, now that you're in here, hold on. Did I already fix that earlier? Let me see. Okay, there we go. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. Molly had the audacity to say "you" to me, as if she's some fucking prize. Anyone catch Molly Golightly? Like 20 minutes ago? Way to go, Cher. I seen that. Good. Maybe I want to move this a little, can I? There, now you can on it. Wow, Cher, they're bashing you bad. I asked for that. That's fine. Don't care. They're bashing me because I e-begged for teeth, which is not true. Never begged anyone. I never even asked any specific person for any donation. I made the link because I was asked to by like 100 different people. So if that's all I got, they can have fun. I really don't care. I think it's funny she's bashing Don and got real excited to see Don Wells' name, though. She creamed her pants just seeing his name. Okay. This is what it is. Hey, Granny H. I'm gonna go. This work just called him. We love and support you. Thank you. Yeah, that was a little petty of me, but I was talking to Don the same time he was talking to her, you know. She's not special. Everybody got that video sent. And just so you know, he does appreciate the people who are standing up for what's right. Even though if you think that they are guilty, there's ways to go about things and ways you don't go about things. And they're dead ass wrong. Perplexed. You guys know Perplexed. I have seen her very little. Very little. I don't think she cares for me. I did have an issue with her months ago, like 6 months ago, because, well, it seemed to me like Don and everyone had an issue with the candles. And I think I was told some information about Perplexed that probably wasn't true. I really don't know. I have never had a conversation with her. I think her name's Laura or something. But anyhow, as soon as I heard Molly talking shit about her and actually saying that Laura looked nasty and that she needs plastic surgery and that she looks older and like grosser than Molly and stuff, that was just like, I had it. I'm like, how dare her? Because she is not the prize she fucking thinks she is at all. She's not, right? So I was like, how fucking dare her say anyone? It could have been about any female that she said that about, honestly. And like I said, I don't know Perplexed, and what I do know, I think maybe I had like faulty information. I don't have any problems with her. I don't know her to have problems with her. So I don't know her to be defending her either, really. But I thought that was disgusting because I've seen her and I think that she is a beautiful woman. I do. Perplexed is fucking beautiful. I don't know what the fuck Molly Golightly is thinking. So when I heard her just speak about, because I'm a little bit of like, you know, girl power, I do not like hearing that she's literally telling another female that she needs plastic surgery to look better. That's disgusting. That is fucking nasty as shit. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know if she cares for me, but we've never really talked, and that's okay. She doesn't need to be my friend, whatever, but what was said about her is totally disturbing and disgusting. So I felt something should be said from any other female. It's disgusting. Get a job, begging for money. Oh, no, don't delete that. Let me read that. What'd that say? Get a job, begging for money for teeth isn't justice for summer. I've never begged for money for my teeth, sweetheart. So, and I do have a job. YouTube is my job. So you don't get to pick my job. If you would like to start paying my bills, maybe you could have a say-so on what I do for work, but you don't. So you don't. And as I've said, I'm not going to come on here and lie like some people. I'm not making money off of Summer. I'm making money off of YouTube. I'm making money off of my work, my content. That's what I make money off of, not off of Summer. And if anyone's going to say something like that to me, it could be her family. But Don's actually very proud of me, very happy for my teeth too. He's very excited. So yeah, y'all saw she was bashing him just now, Don Wells or whatever, and she creamed herself just seeing Donald's name. So of course I changed my picture, put my name as Donald Wells, and oh my god, I'm like, calm down, you fucking bitch. So yeah, I went up there, called her a few names. Was it petty? Fuck yeah, it was petty, but I stand by it. I don't care. Like I said, I've been going through mouth surgery. I have been in pain for days, and I'm tired of that bitch running her nasty mouth. And I'm tired of that bitch talking shit about other females. She's put down perplexed now, and perplexed. Am I saying her name right? I don't even know. Perplexed Laura, I think. She's gorgeous. Whether she likes me or not, she is a gorgeous woman. She has put down, by the way, welcome. Thank you for this, the super chat. White Boy Lockdown Radio. Am I saying that wrong? Anyways, she's put them down, called them trashy, called them ugly, called his wife all sorts of nasty things. And I would love to meet Molly in a dark alley for 30 seconds alongside White Boy Radio's wife. That would be hilarious. But anyway, yeah, that was a fun 10 seconds. She deserved it. And if they're bashing me, they can bash me. They have nothing to say about me except for I e-bag for my teeth. Have I asked anyone here, have I come to you and asked you for a donation? I'll wait, because I don't recall ever asking any one person for a donation. I made a GoFundMe for my teeth. I made a GoFundMe because I was emailed by people who support me, and I was emailed by my haters. And the exact email from one of the haters said, "Why would you have a GoFundMe for your wedding? Make a GoFundMe for your nasty mouth. People would be more inclined to donate to that." I said, okay, fine. And I did that. As well as numerous supporters. Some of my friends, Amber Alerts and everybody, wanted me to make that GoFundMe, actually offered to do the GoFundMe, the whole fundraising thing for me in my name. But then I was like, well, it just makes more sense if I just do it myself. Then I know that there's heat that you get along with doing fundraisers like that. So I'll just take the heat. I'll do it myself. That way the money goes to my bank and there's no middleman or whatever, no fighting, right? And I don't regret it. I'm very happy that I made a GoFundMe for my teeth. I have now made myself healthier, which will make me have a better, happier life. It's going to make me healthier person and allow me more time on here to annoy all my haters. You're welcome. So no, I mean, that's really all they got. I don't care. They can bash me all night long. I didn't e-beg. I did not ask any one person for specific donations. I have not done that. And then I guess they tried to drag because I put it on credit. But what else do you do? I mean, I guess I could have went and been a hooker to pay for my surgeries, like Molly. I mean, Kate. I mean, Big Juicy. I mean, Marissa, whatever name she's deciding to go by today. Mary! Hi! Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Thank you, Mary. And I know you've been there since the beginning, since I've started my platform. So I know you, I know you're proud. So nope, I didn't ask any of them for a donation. So they just honestly sound stupid. Killer Looks, everyone go subscribe. Killer Looks, White Boy Lockdown Radio. Him and his wife, they are, if you think I'm totally blunt and forward and unfiltered, I have recently found their channel. I'm sure they were just filled with bad shit about Cher. Don't don't go around share or whatever shit. But anyways, I do really like his wife had me just dying. I was in pain watching her tell some stories about the Brian Laundrie situation. She just had me dying. I really like your wife. She's awesome. Leave her alone. They can drag me. Hey, listen, that at this point, that doesn't bother me. They could call me every name in the book. That doesn't bother me. I they they can't bother me with that. Molly saying you about me. Like, sorry, I'm in a fucking bun and in my pajamas and 9 days out of having fucking cosmetic surgery. So come for me, bitch. I don't care. Just don't sit on me. She is repulsive. Like I said, all she can do. Oh my goodness, thank you, Cece. Dalen, thank you. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Mr. Positive, hey brother. And sorry, I didn't mean to ignore the other. Let me see. I'm so sorry. Who was that? Gabrielle, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Let me throw the link in the chat here. Anyone's welcome. And like I said, this is just we're gonna just be doing this. I'm gonna be on that bitch's. I'm gonna be on Molly like her fucking herpes. I'm gonna irritate her when she thinks I'm done. I'm not. I'm gonna just pop up out of the blue, and if I can irritate her some more, I'm done. I'm done with it. Look what she actually just did. Like literally just again trashing Dawn. But the minute she thought Dawn was coming on her panel, she couldn't fucking control herself. So that's funny. Another thing that's hilarious is that they all go around telling people that I am one of my supporters, Tiffany Sheree. That's not me. I would love for her to come on panels sometimes so people can see like that's not me. But even if they want to say that's me, I'll take it. Fuck that. Absolutely killer. And I just again I say this all the time, but I think it's deserving of props. Sorry, I'm still talking funny. They can take that and run with it too. Don't care. Invest in yourself is a great thing. So I saw you over there laugh so hard. Thank you. That's good. I wanted to give everyone a laugh. So good. I'm glad we're telling them where to stick it. Thank you. Who knows? Oh my God, they were saying you were BK's sister for real. Oh, for real? That is interesting because I was born in British Columbia. I'm the oldest of my family, and I know my siblings. That's hilarious. They can make up whatever the fuck they want. Is like, what's it, Jabba Hutt or whatever from Star Wars? Pretty sure that's freaking Marissa's twin. Love my personality. Thank you. I'm not for everybody, you know. I always say my mouth gets me in trouble, and Mr. Sheriff says my mouth gets me out of trouble.
I love her mouth.
Shut up. Stay real, share and chat. Just got to the gym. Awesome. Have a good day. Say hi to your wife. I would love for her to collab with me sometime. You're welcome to come on any of our channels, my husband's channel. I just awesome job with the laundry. You and your wife did some good stuff with the laundry case. And I knew then that's the first time I saw you, I was like, this is not going to last. I hope he's smart and gets the fuck away from her. So I knew that I knew you were smart. Oh, thank you to spite the haters. Mary, thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you. Was the bones a prank? No, it was deer remains. Now they were dragging Ziggy for not reporting that. If you are a country, it's very clear to know, like I would know the difference of human and deer remains. I would know the difference of depending on the bone, cow and human, you know what I'm saying? But I was raised country. Even before moving to Minnesota, I was in a group home that was on a 90-acre farm. So I'm very country. I don't think Ziggy did anything wrong with not reporting that because it was clearly animal bones. And I think she knew other people reported it. So they're going to bash for whatever. It's, you know, it's okay. But now I want to go down to the kitchen. I came up here to hide because you were on the phone. Yeah. I felt bad for Ziggy crying. Me too. I did talk to her just a little bit ago, you guys. She's okay. And I'm just reminding her, like, you don't have to take that shit. What they want from her is the reaction that she's doing, right? And so I just want to keep reminding Ziggy, don't give them that reaction because that is what they want. And you can take your power back by just not giving them that reaction. And I know that's hard. Trust me, I do. I know it's hard because Ziggy is still newer to doing YouTube. So I do feel horrible for her. Like I said, Ziggy and I have had our problems, but like adults, we talked through our problems, and no, we don't agree on everything, but we don't disagree on everything either, and that's okay. So I do not think that Ziggy deserves to be trashed like she's been, especially not by the trash. So, oh my God, I spent 3 years at a group home here in America that was on a farm. Yes, absolutely, poor Ziggy. And she will get stronger as she learns the YouTube streets, but it takes time, and she's very sensitive, you can tell, and so they're playing on that. So I'll just be here to support Ziggy and chat with her when she should need. So she's been nothing but very kind to me since we've spoken. So yeah, it's awful. So Mr. Scher walked in the door just as I was hopping off of Molly's. I replayed it for him. He was like, "Whoa, babe."
Yeah.
But you know, man.
No, no.
Yay! It was a little wet.
Yeah, a little.
So now I wrote that down. It bothered me so much that she was talking like that about perplexed. Laura, if you happen to hear this, I'm not sure how you feel about me. I don't know. I know I gave you shit for your candles. I kind of was told, though, that situation was not cool. So anyway, that aside, I don't have any problems with perplexed. To each their own. So what if she's selling candles? I know Molly's trying to drag her for selling candles, but so the fuck what? So what? They dragged her because she went live from the hippie house. So what? Molly went live everywhere. She went live protesting the TBI. She went live protesting the freaking Dollar General. She went live taking a pitch. She went live. She can't fucking stop chewing to fucking go live. She's just, I'm sorry, she's nasty. And I'm not just mean like, it's not just her looks, because there's times when Marissa has looked beautiful, but her personality really changes her looks to me. She is a nasty, nasty bitch. And I don't even like to call her a bitch because I actually like being called a bitch. And I don't like to call her that. So she is a nasty, nasty insect. I don't know. She is. She really is. I'd have to actually put her probably a few notches above critical K. And look, I saw my girl in here. J for Justice. I'm going to put the link in there, and anyone is welcome up here. Yeah, it kind of got to straight up bashing Molly right now, but I just don't care. When you sit there and you bash other women and tell them they need plastic surgery, I'm sorry. That makes me angry. And no, she is not prettier than perplexed. Absolutely freaking not. Oh, actually, wait a second. I'm gonna ask him because he'll be freaking honest. And you can tell me the truth.
No, Molly, the light looks like a cartoon.
Okay. It's kind of hard to see her picture, but you see her. Who's prettier?
Oh, she's way prettier than me.
Thank you. And then bashing voices. I don't know voices, the other voices that was a part of that team, but bashing her and calling her fat and double chin. Molly, are you fucking serious? Like, that is disgusting. Can't even talk. Disgusting. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Drag me for my talking. I don't really give a fuck. You just wait till I can talk completely normal, Molly. I am going to kick your ass probably from now on. Up and down these YouTube streets. And it's going to be hard because you're big. Big boned. Hi, Gracie. Thanks for the super chat. That's very sweet of you. It's very low. They should not be talking about other women like that because I'm sorry. We all have eyes. We can see them. Okay? And it's not unfortunate. It's their attitudes and their personalities really, really, really do make their looks worse, in my opinion. I don't want to come on here and trash their looks either, but that's what they're doing. And they are disgusting. They have no room to talk about anybody. I don't give a shit if you think I'm ugly or not, or if you think my teeth aren't real smile because they're dentures. I don't give a fuck. Your tits are fake. Your belly button is fake. You're disgusting. Disgusting. But I would like to continue on with this without calling her a fucking fat cow or a dumb bitch or triple chin or Jay Leno twin or I mean, I could go on and on just as easy as she does, right? But I really do want to be better than that, which isn't that hard to do. So I'm going to get myself a drink and take a breather, though, and maybe Mr. Sherrick can kind of reel this in just a little. What'd you think about my little 10-second tantrum?
It was intense.
Yeah.
Man, I come home to chaos. She's like, baby, I was just on MDL.
Yeah.
I was like, on the panel? I was like, oh my God, are they actually talking? And she told me the story that she put her name as Don Wells. Oh. So now, obviously, if we're going to have anybody up, sure, I did put the link in there, but you'll have to turn your camera on so we can see who you are. You can then turn it off.
I think if they want to come up here and do the exact same thing, that just would be actually hilarious. But yeah, just
no, but they'll one up it. They'll come up and show porn or something.
show their nasty vaginas.
Oh God, I don't want to picture that.
Her husband won't even touch it. I mean,
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
You know me. Like I always want to believe that there is good in everybody, even if it's just a small amount. But the way she's carrying on, and all four, is it 4 or 5? I see 4.
Maybe kind of 5, but 4 for sure.
I know, like the one girl, she doesn't really say anything.
No, she has now. Oh, I changed my mind
has
about
she?
Olivia. Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yep,
But from what I had seen, she wasn't really like, she was just there filming
Yep.
more or else.
I agreed with that up until yesterday, baby. I was defending her even not anymore.
But yeah, I mean, even if you think Dawn or Candace or both of them did something this summer, it still doesn't make it okay to go and harass them like that.
Yeah.
That's not okay. When else is that considered okay? You can't just single someone out that you don't know and start harassing them. Like how the hell they haven't caught charges is beyond me. I think they're gonna, but yeah. And it's not, well, it's my First Amendment right or right to free speech or whatever. No. That's not how that works. Free speech doesn't exist on YouTube. That's an American privilege that has nothing to do with YouTube. So that's not going to fly there. But B, you can't infringe on someone else's rights. So they have a right to their own privacy and a right to be in their home and not be pestered. So yeah, you're going to lose that if you're trying to go by the Constitution. No, I'm good, honey. If I was Don, I'd be down at the police station and I'd be filing charges on all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of people asking that. Where'd it go? Do we know when Summer's hair was cut? I know it was longer in December and then they went on a state. Well, I saw her with long hair. I saw her with like the back and everything shaved and long on top. And then I've seen her buzzed. I don't think that having her hair buzzed was a punishment. Because I mean, everybody has short hair. Candace, the boys.
No, maybe there is a picture where it's only somebody.
Yeah, well, maybe she liked it. Who knows? But
I'll show you the video.
a couple days before she went missing, well, the one boy had short hair on the interview with.
The older, the two had.
Yeah.
But yeah, some hair grows back quicker also.
Yeah, so I mean, it could have been a punishment for something, but I don't know.
It said Dawn didn't like Candace putting the hair color in her hair. She was too young.
Well, that I can see.
That's what Dawn said. And yeah, she did have that pink and blue hair color. Yeah. We can ask Dawn. He's been talking to me today. So.
Yeah.
And again, Dawn thanks everybody for the support and doing what's right. Even if you don't believe they're innocent, he still wanted me to say thank you to everyone for
That's right, Beth. That's what Dawn said.
Defending what's right in the protesting and stuff.
I'll put the link in again. And I'll have to go on my phone to pin it. Can't pin it from StreamYard. Oh, God. Try and stay away from the drama. It just doesn't work.
Well, it's not going to work right now with these folks, unfortunately. Well, you can.
Well, people do need to stand up and say this is wrong, because it's not just about Dawn and Candace. Like this case is reaching a pretty broad audience, right? So if people are watching this and they see how YouTubers are behaving, and then God forbid something happens where they could use social media's help to help get awareness out, they're going to probably not do it. They're not going to want to, because they see what YouTubers behave like showing up at people's houses acting like freaking animals. So yeah, it affects all of us true crimers as a whole, especially those of us who would actually reach out to people involved in these cases and try and interview them.
What I should have done is gone up there and told her, show the last 60 days of your YouTube payment, and I will show my lifetime. No, she will never do that, because I guarantee you that she's probably made I don't know, I guess. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, because if she showed how much she actually made,
I bet she made more.
Those donations would stop. A lot of people would be like, "Holy crap! I'm not giving her any money."
I bet she made more in 60 days than I've made my entire lifetime on YouTube. That's the truth. I bet she's actually made more than that in 1 month. But now listen, that's okay to make money off of YouTube, right? I do that. I want YouTube to be my full-time job. I want that. I don't want to do it the wrong way, you know. Mm-hmm. Sure, some people don't think that my way is the right way, and that's okay. But there is a very clear line that's being crossed with that group right there. What it will end up doing is, I do find it damaging to the case. I do. I find it damaging to the point where they could close up the wells and they won't want to talk to anyone. And it's been getting closer and closer to that. And I would understand if they did that. But then they would go around and say, you know, oh my God, well, now they're not talking, they're guilty, they're guilty, they're not talking, because you've literally closed them in because of what you have been doing. And you're also going to turn off the community from wanting to help or talk to people, the neighbors, store owners, anybody in the Hawkins County, Rogersville community. They're going to be turned off by it because of what they're doing. The police, the TBI, everybody is going to be turned off from what these hookers on the ground have been doing. And that's damaging to the case. It's damaging then for the rest of us that truly care about the answers and not just our bank accounts.
Hi again. I thought we could talk about what you really do when you go out to protest. how it's
Yes,
organized,
please.
and what we do. I mean, because that's what me and several of the people in my community do. We go out and we protest for justice. And if you want to be
You are
heard,
not blocked. Oh, let me just interrupt for 1 second. Sorry. You are not blocked. I have slow chat on. So it's going to make you wait. I believe I put 25 seconds on just because I didn't know how many people would be in here, and it helps to cut back the haters. So I have slow chat on, and it should tell you, if you look at the bottom, it's super quick when it pops up, but when you go to chat, and then if you go to chat again, it will say you have like 19 seconds remaining or something like that. That's for everyone. You are not blocked. Miss Mula, welcome to the crazy train again. Choo choo.
whoop, whoop.
Okay, sorry, Mama, go on.
That's okay. I just thought, since that's what we're talking about, and we are talking
Yeah,
about
it's
them going
perfect.
into the line. I mean, if you want to get somebody to hear you, first of all, you're not going to be slandering people. You're not going to be accusing people. And I'm talking about, I'm fighting for people that are already in prison. Okay. So these people are convicted. Okay. So that's even harder to fight for. It really, truly is. But
Yeah.
what we do is we plan a day. So for our next rally in Wisconsin, it is in July, coming up, July 16th. We'll be in front of Manitowoc Courthouse. We have signs that say Free Stephen Avery. We take quotes from what the detectives did to Brendan. And we chant, what do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Them are the kind of things we scream. We don't scream, you're a killer, you got your baby, give it up, tell us this. You can't do that and respectfully even expect anybody to give you any kind of time. They're going to stick you in the back of the police station like they did them guys. They're not going to pay attention. They're going to think you're a bunch of whack jobs. So
Yeah.
during our rally time, we want to hit certain places that have affected our case. So we're doing Manitowoc Courthouse. We're doing the Calumet Sheriff's Department. Where the detective that coerced Brendan is now a sheriff, and it's election year. So we're going to Madison, and we're going to do it in front of the governor. Now, that is what you do. And when you're in public, your right to protest does not give you the right to scream obscenities, accuse people who have not been even considered suspect, person of interest. Everybody's suspect. They did not name just one person or two people. And nobody's been cleared. That's because they don't know, or they're not going to tell us. And do you blame them with all this bullshit going on? You're not going to hear anything. So you get all your supporters in one spot because it's better with numbers, and you're respectful. You can and we do not. I mean, you can ask for donations all you want for people to do that if that's what you want to do, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. But we don't do that. We pay for our own. We pay for our own hotel stay for a week or whatever it is. Usually we get a Airbnb, and we all kind of stay together, some of us, and and then we have a dinner afterwards where we exchange ideas and have raffles and do things that are positive for the case and for the guy's freedom. Come up with things, what strategy campaigns, this pressure campaign thing. I've only heard that when it comes to rioting. That is the only time I've ever heard anybody that says I'm a paid protester. Guaranteed, you're a paid rioter. You go to incite a riot, to start trouble, to scream obscenities, to get people hyped up and mad. We want people mad, but we want it a controlled rage, like Kathleen Zellner says. You can say a lot of things on a sign, you know what I mean, that are not downing or defaming or slanderous or accusatory. So that's how we handle our rallies, and any other rally for justice, I think, is handled the same way. You do it with an intent, and not an intent to get people fired or hurt or thrown in jail. you know you want to be heard. You get a little bit more flies with some honey than you do shit. I don't really know, but I think it's nice to be nice to people. If you want some kind of respectful dialogue with this person, you you can't come off like you're a murderer. I mean, what proof do you have? And for Bullhorn Betty to say she has proof, I want to see that shit. She said it on a video, straight up. I have proof that Don and Candace killed their child. I want to see that.
Remember the kids are saying,
I just really want to see it. I mean, where's your proof? We haven't seen nothing but your 10-minute yelling and screaming at people and then filming it.
yeah, that's
We filmed our rally too, but we filmed the whole rally. We don't just,
the prayers. They couldn't even pray for 3 minutes without holding the phone on everybody multiple times and making sure they got it. 3 minutes. They couldn't put their phone down to pray for Summer.
and see, that gives us all a bad name. Every single one of us that are fighting for something in the true crime community are given a bad name. One bad apple, that's it. You know, you hear about one bad cop. Well, they're all bad. I don't seem to think that way, but these ladies and gentlemen have criminal records the size I've never, I mean, they talk about Don. I'm sorry, but your record, Miss Andrea, Bullhorn, Betty, whatever your name is
Andra,
way worse than Don's. Yours is convictions. Don's isn't. You're making assumptions, you know?
Yep.
So that's wrong. So if you're saying that he needs to go to prison because of his arrest record, bitch, you better go for life. Okay. I am not lying, because you are a danger. And your partners are I don't know about Olivia. I have no idea. Never even heard her talk. Okay. I'm not going to say that about anybody personally, but what I hear coming out of their mouth is really, where does that come from? Obviously, you're an evil human being to be able to allow yourself to go to them depths. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know? Cotton candy melts my mouth. Cotton candy.
Oh, good soaper girl. I'm glad. I put pictures, you guys. I promise. Every day I feel a little bit better, and I will do better on the Facebook page. I swear. But if you send me the pictures of merch and stuff, I want to put it on community posts and on the Facebook thing. Thank you for getting merch.
Sopper girl.
Sober girl? Yeah,
Soper girl?
I say it right.
You know what? I tend to agree that if you flock together, that you're like that. You have the same kind of thought patterns. So, but I've just never heard the words coming out of them people's mouths, you know, Olivia and her mother. I've never heard that stuff. And JLR, it's not
I've
looking
recently been seeing things I don't like. I actually supported JLR and Olivia until yesterday.
Well, I kind of think if you're in that crowd and you know what they're doing and you see this and you're condoning it by continuing to do it with them. That's how I feel. That's my own opinion.
Well, I heard Olivia say some nasty shit about other girls too. I don't like that.
I don't like that either. Listen, I'll tell you about Laura. Perplexed. I know her from very beginning of Making a Murderer. That's how she started out. I have no issues with Laura whatsoever. Laura can be, she can be like you and me. You either like her or you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
that's what I get from her. And so,
she's honest. She will tell you she makes a lot of mistakes, but she tells you about it. You know, I mean, nothing that's damaging to people. She's a always chance person, kind of like you and me. You know, people change. She's a nice person. I don't have no problems with her at all. She's never done anything to me, and I've known her for years. Now, the drama stuff, I don't get into that, so I don't comment on that, and I don't go to her channel for that. But if she's talking true crime, she will investigate. She will, you know, do certain things. Like with Summer Wells' case, she stepped aside because of all the drama. She figured there's just no, you know. And then she goes, I don't have no intent to do what they're doing. She wanted to go around and talk to people. She handled herself fine. Molly did not handle herself well with that, you know, and not at all. You don't attack somebody's looks.
Hey, Brandon, I can see you if you want your camera off or on. Totally up to you. I'm going to add you to the stream now. Hey, girl.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, how do I turn my camera off?
Hold on.
We've already seen ya.
Do you see there should be a little button there you can just push. It says stop cam, I think. She's driving, so she can't see. She can't see it probably right now.
I think the title of your next show should be something to the effect demanding that Bullhorn Betty shows proof of Don and Candace's guilt that she keeps saying she has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
That's what I
anytime
said.
that someone says, I've got proof and I'll show you soon,
yeah.
they're lying. Every
Yeah.
time. Because if they had proof, they'd show you right then.
Yep.
Yes. I mean,
This
I think
weekend will be live in 2 hours on his channel too. We're gonna keep it going. We're taking turns on platforms and
who on whose
I'll
channel?
do it afterwards.
my
I'll do that.
husband's Prairie Boy 77. Okay, and then we're checking. We'll do it on hers after
Yep.
Mr.
Check
shares.
Yep.
Well, maybe make that part of your title. I mean, it would help with the virtual protest. You know,
Yeah,
if she sees it, then she knows that we want to see that proof.
Yeah, she stated it.
absolutely. Yep, good idea.
She was telling the townspeople, I have proof. I have proof. That is
Yes.
right at his work. I mean,
That's
how can you do
They
that?
were telling people that they are investigators. So I think some people thought they
Oh.
could talk to them because they were saying, "Yeah, we're we're a
the
couple of the
media too.
investigators in the
The
Summer
media.
Walls case." They lied, and so people talked to them more because they actually thought that they were part of some
They got tags.
professional crew. Yeah,
They got tags that say media on them. Well, I could make one of them
yeah,
right off
they kept
the
wearing
internet.
a press shirt. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I mean, I can do that
Say,
too, but
I love you. Hey,
you know, doesn't mean you're a professionals do not act like you do.
No,
You are a
they're
No.
not
professional
professional.
riot starter, an insider of hate, and that is all you are. You are not an advocate or for missing people. You know, if you were really wanting to look for her, you should be out looking for her. If you really want to, you know, protest, you don't do it the way you did.
Mhm.
Okay, guys,
Summer was
they-
still missing. They did not help. They did not bring Summer home. So where's Summer, Marissa?
Yeah. Where's the proof that Candace
Jonathan?
and Don killed their kid?
Andra?
Right.
Where's Summer?
Well, we better
Still
not
waiting.
ask Molly because she sees shadow trucks with shadow dons, and I just don't find that reliable.
Yeah, I see Alicia is doing a protest too. I don't know if she was doing that as a part of this or what. I've seen a couple people that I know don't like me take it and run with it, but that's fine. That is okay. I don't care. They want
at
to
this
steal
point,
it.
it
Run with it.
shouldn't
Not a
matter.
personality
It
contest.
shouldn't
Nope.
matter which creators like who.
Yep,
They
it just
need to
matters
come
getting it
together
out
and
there.
I
get
agree.
these people off of YouTube.
I agree
Amen.
with you.
I
agree
agree.
with
And
Yep.
then they can go back their separate ways if they want to after that. But I
Yep.
mean, come on now. We got to do something.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to get off here. Thanks for having me up.
Bye,
Thank
honey.
you. Drive safe.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, do you need, I can help you. I'll kick you.
I can help you. Let me kick you.
Put you out of here.
Yeah, this isn't a personality contest. I don't care, you know, if you like me or not. My message is not hateful. My message is for justice. It's for the right thing. I talk about things that are factual. I'm not going to say, I got proof and not show it to you immediately. You know, I'm going to bring out a document and say, look what I found. Boom, boom,
Mhm.
boom. That's the way it's going to be. It isn't for, oh, next time I got a little snip for you. Make sure you join in. Don't forget to super chat. Oh, and my PayPal and my Venom and whatever.
Yeah.
whatever.
Don't
You
forget
know?
to donate to my Apple phone because I need an Apple to
Listen,
bring Summer home.
She
Cannot
got all
be
that
Android.
shit. She got all of it and then complained about it. I mean,
Mhm.
oh, it just this phone is new and I don't know how it works. Listen, you should be so thankful that somebody spent that much money to get you everything that they thought you needed to really go out and find Summer. I feel very bad for those people that are very giving and their heart is in the right spot. And they're giving all this stuff to people that are lying to them, that are criminals.
Yeah.
They're spreading hate. And I don't care what you feel about Don, who's guilty, Candace, who's guilty. The people lost their kids. You got to have some kind of heart. I got heart somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't see calling them murderers and all that other stuff. It just is wrong. It's wrong. All the way wrong. And
Somebody asked earlier what my opinion and thoughts were of Andrew's interview with Jay for Justice. And I'm gonna hold off. I think if you saw the chat, you kind of know. I'm gonna hold off a little bit on that because I am collabing with Jay tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll be on her channel, and I think it's something that we will discuss. I'll just leave it at I know he lied today on Jay's, and that's where I'll leave it. I have been monitoring his social media for, what are we on right now? January. So all of December, several weeks, I have been monitoring him and his wife on social media, multiple pages. So I'll leave it at that. I do not trust him, and I know that he lied today. So definitely watch for tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time or what's happening, but she asked me if I'd collab tomorrow with her, and I said, duh. So, oh, Mama.
Good. Oops, turn off the YouTube sound.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Am I echoey or anything?
Not
No.
now.
Okay. I just wanted to point out one thing. I've seen a bunch of people point out some really disgusting stuff that these people have done down there. But I saw a video, and I don't even know whose video it was, but it was more of just pictures. I think it might have been on Molly's channel. I'm not positive. But oh God, I hate it when I say but anyways, oh I saw this video, and there was like snapshots of all of them, and they were taking snapshots at like abandoned places that they were supposedly searching, and as they're having their pictures taken, they're holding up these pretty pictures of summer, smiling. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if you're out searching abandoned places after all this time, do you think you're going to find a little girl that looks like that picture you're holding up smiling?
Right.
No law enforcement officer or real actual searcher is going out there with a freaking smile, holding up a picture doing selfies.
Yeah.
You want to talk disgusting? That's freaking disgusting.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's true. Dave Radar from EquiSearch actually spoke about that back in July and August, that we're not going to be looking for the same. Yeah, you know, yeah, that is disgusting. Love.
I mean, I would love it if we find her the way we want to.
Yeah.
But if you're out searching an abandoned building in the middle of freaking nowhere, you're not looking for that pretty little girl on the picture that you're smiling with.
They didn't
That's
even
a
really
You're
search.
creating drama.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what
but
it
anything
ain't
that they release,
search.
we're gonna see them, and it's all about the camera, the clout, and even if they release footage of them actually out searching, they still have phones and cameras in their hands. How long are you searching?
Oh, come on. The dog food
So fucking
selfie
annoying.
was enough. The dog food selfie was enough. Screaming the amount of money that you
That
spent.
I
that you
have never
spent.
been so annoyed in my life. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, and
mean,
they keep doing it. They had to make sure they filmed and selfied when they made the donations. That's another thing. When she was on her live
Nope.
today, that's another reason I wanted to pop up. She kept writing, oh, we spent $240 on groceries because, you know, how dare the food shelf only have like chips and chocolate bars and, you know,
What?
drugstore things. Yeah, they were ripping on how the food pantry gives away food that's not nutritious.
You know something?
Because no, hold on. And so they were like, we went and bought real food and we spent $240. And when we were ringing up, I was like, no, go get another cart. We did more. We did 3 carts full of shit. Again, I'm sorry. I do not think that is a good deed. It's like, what do they say on that one show? Remember, it's not a good deed if you are actually looking, you're doing this good deed because you are going to bank off of this good deed. A good deed is something that you do that you don't need.
No expectations.
Look at me donating. Look at me. That's
My mother's friend says
I
if you
can't.
give
I
a bum $5
handle
and
it.
they go to the liquor store and buy it, you have no right to criticize what they did with it because you gave it out of your own free will. What they do with it after that is none of your business.
Yep.
That's true. And you should have no expectations whatsoever. And when you say $75 worth of dog food, it's looking for, give me back my money.
Yes, that's exactly. That's what pissed me off is that they are saying, look at how much we spent, look how much we spent, because they know how kind and generous people are, and that people will want to give them back that money and then some so that they will do it again.
Bottom line is all look at me, look what I did and how wonderful I am. And if you can't see through that, I don't even know what to tell these people that are following them and sending them money. That's nuts. It's just freaking nuts.
And people can say, you're just jealous, Cher. You're jealous of them. I have nothing to be jealous about.
Let them keep their path.
I talk to Dawn. I don't need to, like, what am I to be jealous about? Tell me, what should I be jealous about? Her fake sagging tits?
Not one damn thing.
I think honestly,
which chin of hers should I be jealous of?
They're jealous of you.
I mean, you go down a food pantry to get an interview and a prayer to put on your channel, and then go buy what you think is better food and still walk in there and hold your head up high and pray with people? Come on now. Please.
It's very messed
I
up.
don't know.
You know, they were sweating like what? Hoe in church? Ah, sorry. Sick bad joke.
Anyways, I'm going to jump back off.
Thanks, Mom Love.
I just wanted to point out that you don't go out there smiling, taking selfies in places that you know you're not going to find a little girl that looks the way she does in that picture.
Yeah.
And
like I said before, if we were there, I know that I have to be reminded to maybe record some stuff. Because you all know I've been talking it on for months, and 99% of the shit I do not document.
Right? And if you did find something, are you really prepared for what you're going to find? Because it ain't going to be that picture if that's where you're looking.
No,
So somebody needs to shake them people up, and I don't know.
You know, you
but
might
anyway,
never be able to help them.
That's all I wanted to point out. And I'm going to let you guys go back, and I'm going to go wax more trolls.
Okay, some trolls.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you too. We'll see you later.
You know what? Cher's been dragged all over YouTube. What are they going to say about her? Come on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's nothing new they can say about me. The first thing, right when I jumped off the panel, all I could hear was, "You e-begged for new teeth."
Oh,
No,
wow.
I didn't.
Well, the person you're
Begging would
supporting,
mean I went to people and asked and whined and said, "Can you please check it? Can you give me $23.40? Can you, Gracie, give me $20? Hey, Pink Clouds and Rainbows, can you super chat me $10? Valerie, can you send me another $5?"
oh, move over and need some money, girl.
Thank you very much. Hold on. Thank you, Valerie. Loved Mr. Cher's face when Cher is fired up. She speaks truth for all of us. He does think I'm cute when I'm fired up, but
Oh yeah.
there's
sometimes he looks like,
I don't get like this a lot anymore. But he even says that they are so nasty, they're asking for this. And if I think they deserve it. So yes, I'm going there. It's petty. Yes, it is. Do I care? No, I don't. As long as they continue doing this, I'm gonna continue. And I can't see who that was. Who was Kitty Cat? Thank you for the super sticker. You guys are very sweet. Thank you so much.
See, that's a difference, that's another thing. I'm not going to say the person's name, but gave a $5 super chat and got called a skank. And it's somebody we know very well. And that is very generous. And I am so outraged by that, but I will not say that person's name because I respect that
Will
person.
you type it in the private chat? Will you put it in private chat?
Sure will.
You scared the shit out of me on Molly's live. Did I? I know people weren't expecting it. They all thought it was Dawn, including her, because we all saw how say, "Hi, Dawn."
I don't even know how to spell it right. You know who I'm talking about, though.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very well. You know, generous, very, very generous person.
Oh,
One-
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, Stink said that to her.
Yes.
Oh my God! If I would have heard that, I would have been even worse. I am so sorry.
I know.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you kidding me? Wow. You are really,
She calls her $5 super chat skank money, all of them.
It's disgusting.
yeah, it is. It's very disgusting. I mean, you're getting $5 of somebody's money that they're freely giving you because they are appreciative of you, and that's how you show your appreciation. I can understand when your chat is going so fast, you guys might miss it, but you always go back and say it, and you got your mods to say thank you. I mean, her mods are just as evil as she is.
I've missed a couple, but it's not on purpose. It's, but yes, I always try, even if I have to interrupt, I do like to make sure I say thank you, even if for 10 cents. 99-cent stickers is the cheapest. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
$5 was called skank money, is how she said it. What? Well, listen, hooker, you penny and your Johns want some change. I don't think I'd be speaking if I was you, considering you were bartering with the John.
Come up here. Get up here, brother. Anyone, you do not have to be a creator. You guys come up here and voice your opinions.
I'm up here so they don't feel lonely, and I'm just nosy.
Someone said Cher's using Molly as a way to get more views. That's
doubt
hilarious. I get just as many views on most days as Molly gets.
Look, you could not even go on today, and because she's trashing you, you'd have 500 new subscribers tomorrow. They would find out that you're real.
So there, he dropped off your phone numbers.
Oh,
He typed your number.
we love you too, Scooby Mom.
So that's how it was over 1,000 on that live stream.
Want to
So
hear?
that's how they got a hold of the 3 numbers.
Can somebody please clip what she just said and send it to me?
Oh,
Hold on. Hi, Easy. Or thank you.
And I do, like I said, I played.
Yeah.
Hey, dumb bitch. Ew, look at this one. Wait. Do that again. You are one stupid bitch, you know that? Who the fuck are you to be telling other women that they should get plastic surgery? You fucking cow.
Oh my God.
You do it.
That's fun.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the tag for being
streaming
observant
you,
of
saying that? Is that what that was? She's streaming you?
No, I went on her panel.
Yeah, she went up on our panel under the guise of Dawn Wells.
Yeah. I put my picture as Don's kids and then put mine as Donnie Wall. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, here, look it. I'll play it, whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Good for you.
Hey, listen.
You put down all 3 of your
Okay,
phone
hold on.
numbers to the live stream. So that's how, and there was over 1,000 people in that live stream. So that's how they got a hold of the 3 numbers.
Can somebody please clip what she just said and send it to me?
Oh, she took you right
And I do.
Hold on.
Hi, John Wells. Hey, dumb bitch.
Hi, dumb bitch.
Ew, look at this one. Wait. Do that again. You are one stupid bitch, you know that? Who the fuck are you to be telling other women that they should get plastic surgery? You fucking cow.
I'm sorry, I was fucking classic. I think I would have that as my ringtone.
Hey, Sunflower Baby.
Hi, Cher.
Hi.
Doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing fine. You want my honest opinion? I've been watching this for a really long time.
Yeah.
I know you guys are like new creators because you've been on for a little while, but I've been following some of these people since 2018, back when Chris Watts was, and I know Molly, and I used to be subscribed to her, and it's really sad that she's doing what she did to the Watts case, and she did it to the Gabby Petito case, And then now she's, I guess, Cash, but I wasn't like, I didn't really get into that because I watch other things on YouTube. And then now this case. And so it's just really sad seeing these people go to, you know, their property and yelling out, you know, just yelling about where's your daughter. I mean, it was just, it's really messed up. And I'm like really angry because, you know, it's just wrong, you know, and I don't think I look at it this way. The only way that this all going to stop, there just needs to be accountability. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw, what was that? Bullhead, what do they call her? Bullhead. I don't know.
Bullhorn Betty.
Yeah. And I saw it on Crude's channel, and he had, she was just, I guess she was just saying all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was just really disgusting, you know, like, you know, just the stuff they're doing. I mean, it's sad. It angers me because I'm a mother, but my kids are grown, but I'm a mother. And it's like, I feel bad for this family because I know if that was my child, I wouldn't want someone coming to my door and protesting or whatever they call it, or, you know, doing that to me or coming to my job. Because I mean, I get it. You know, YouTube is YouTube. Everything's just down YouTube. But when you take it outside YouTube and you take it into somebody's real life, that is totally messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, Squids did have good. There's a few people that emailed and said that maybe we should, you know, keep reminding people during this campaign, however long it should last, that they should be unsubbing from people like that.
Yeah, I'm very careful. I
kind of want to really say that either because
No, if
I'm
you tell
very
people
careful.
that, it's
We don't want to do
Yeah.
that. But you know
I
what?
don't want to
We
tell
have
people to do that either. But people who have common sense will be.
Right.
Just said they used to be sub to Molly Golightly. I've actually heard a lot of people in the past 2 weeks have unsubbed her because of her actions. She will bury herself.
That's right. She'll implode
We
because
don't
she's
really
doing a
have to
great
be
job.
doing this. I'm just doing it because I can't stand it anymore. And she's not just crossing the line with that, but she's dragging other females. And that is not okay because it takes confidence for us girls to want to be on here.
Yep.
And for someone like her, who is not the pretty shiny gem she thinks she is anymore, she has no right. And I don't like that. I don't want women dragging women for their appearances because I know that sucks. And yeah, we might act like it doesn't bother us, but it does. Look I freaking went and fixed my teeth because I was dragged for my teeth. You know what I mean? And so I think that's wrong. I am a little bit, I know I can be bitchy and I don't get along with all girls, but I have always been like a girl power, girl
Bring a
supporter.
woman up, don't bring her down.
Yeah, I want to uplift other girls. I want to see other women succeeding and having a successful life and successful voice and successful platform. I want all of that. But I just think how she's going about it, in everything about her, I just dislike. So yeah, she deserves a week of dragging.
That's part of it for me. But my main thing is that she's giving all of us who are trying to really find something, justice or fight or put out awareness about something, they're giving us a bad name, the whole community. That's what bothers me, is they're standing under justice when they're not justifiable. Do you know what I'm saying? That is what bothers me.
If YouTubers were out there like literally gathering information and helping the police and being an asset in the case, then law enforcement would see YouTubers as, okay, well, we're stuck. Maybe we reach out to a few of these people. Or they give us some information, maybe we take it seriously. But this
it's
is
hard enough.
above.
Yeah, isn't it hard enough to get your message out and then let alone to have somebody come and take all that and just within a few days make us all look so disgusting, like terrible people? I don't care if you call me fat, old, ugly, say whatever you want to about me personally. I don't care, okay? Because this is not about me, okay? That's the way they should be. It should be about poor Summer, about whoever about Steve and Brendan, whoever we're talking about. You need to be taken seriously. And these people are making all of us who are sincerely researching and not just, we all have opinions and we're all entitled to them. And I don't put nobody down. How they run their channel might not be my style, but that does not mean that their message isn't just as good as anybody else's. So it's not about the personal jabs. It's not that. It's the way they went and conducted themselves and under an umbrella of being media and investigators and professionals when it's not. And putting down people for a criminal arrest records, no convictions, but you yourself are convicted. And that just irritates the hell out of me when you can sit there and look at somebody and say, well, you should be in prison because you did this and this 40 years of criminal. Well, girl, you were born a criminal and you continue your acts to this day. So where do you got room to speak?
That's true. I just don't, it's like, why would you just do that? I mean, like, I understand, from what I understand, and I don't know, I'm not gonna like speculate, but from what I understand, I heard that, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that her son was being bullied too in school. And somebody was sending in the chat that in a couple of chats I've been to that Molly's son was being bullied, and then she just turned around and left. Yeah, he's being bullied at school.
Hopefully not.
See, that's another thing. Their personal lives, like, unless you want to share it, it's not our business, and nobody should be doxing and doing that kind of thing that they do, or this real life stuff like knocking on doors. And I mean, for real, Molly, if that was really happening, that Don was tracking her down like that, of course I think she should call the police. But she just did it for the spectacular, the let's see what's happening. Oh my God, Don's fun. Them are shadow people. You better go to bed and turn off your live.
Well, the thing that I can't get is, why bother these people? They're going through enough with their trying to find their daughter. That's the thing that I can't understand. Why go to their property and do this? It doesn't make you look good. It's just going to make you look bad in the long run. That's just how I feel about it.
Hey, honey, do you know if Candace Subaru was repossessed? I never heard that.
I didn't hear that till right now. That's done though.
Really, Frankie? How's that
Really,
one for
I
you,
didn't know
Frankie?
that. That's messed up.
Welcome to the crazy train, Angel Princess. Woo-hoo.
Angel Princess, welcome back.
But I think what my other opinion is, I think they're just waiting for that one moment. You know what I'm saying? That one moment to see that they're going to be famous out there.
Yeah.
It's that moment that they're waiting for. They're just waiting to capture that moment.
Yeah.
And it's sad. And I hope they do find this little girl. I really do. I mean, I heard about her over the summer, but like I said, I usually watch other things on YouTube, but I heard that she was missing. And I did a little bit of research in it. I just find it's really sad. And have you guys ever seen The Interview? Have you ever watched that?
Say it again.
The Interview Room, I think it was called.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that is really good. I watched the documentary on the Wells case, and he talks to the family, and I found it really, really interesting how he walked the timeline. And it was really,
Welcome to the crazy train. Who was that? Margaret. Choo-choo.
Yeah, he did. He did a good job with his interviews.
He did.
It's the crap he did after.
Yeah.
Not so good. But.
Yeah, that was the one I watched. I didn't know if
and the crap he did for 25 years as a cop. Sorry, had to say that.
Zinga.
So what's your name? The one above you, next to you. What's your name?
My name's Linda. Linda K.
Hi,
but
Linda.
But my channel's Checking Convictions. So, when I see these people doing this, it just really bothers me because I do rallies and I do protests and I do fight for people that are wrongly convicted. And I think they're destroying us.
That's good. And I like your work that you do that because there's some people that are wrongfully convicted and it's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
More than you believe, really.
Yeah,
Truly.
it's really, I mean, I've never protested before. Never in my life.
We don't call it a protest. We call it a rally for justice. You know, a protest to me is inciting a riot. It's a riot. Protesting is rioting. You're protesting in anger. If you're rallying for justice, which I like to say rally, you can say protest, but to me, it just really brings out, oh, mom's love, don't you do that to Jinxie. She's okay. She's my friend. She can say whatever she wants about me. She calls me Linda Doo-Doos and mom's just sticking up for me. Thank you, honey. But Jinxie's she's somebody, Mark, that I really think you should interview. She was on Dateline. She's the one that found the forged things in Tiger King. She's been on Dateline. She's been in Brennan and Stevens case for 5+ years. She's excellent researcher.
Can you get
So what do you think of that one
email?
guy, Jay? I have a question, and maybe you guys can answer this. What do you guys think of what is his name? JLR or whatever his name
Oh,
is?
no, we don't want to talk about him. I can't.
I think for the benefit of the doubt, I do not like him. Don showed me a lot of stuff coming directly from that guy. I do not like him. I had to apologize to Jay because I thought that was her friend. I think it is her friend, but she was like, "No, that's your feeling." So I gave him a fair shot. I do not like him.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't know what you thought.
Look at his history. That's all I can say. Look at his history, and you'll figure out your own thoughts.
That's a Molly's black dog.
Well,
He's
we Crude showed a live last night on his history. He's really out there. I'm like, wow. I guess he's gonna do a number 2, but yeah, I just wanted to know what you guys thought of it. What you thought of him? Yeah, I wasn't sure. So
yeah, I didn't know anything about him before all this, but seeing what he was doing at the Wells house, yeah, I got no respect for him.
And Michelle, I like you.
My PayPal's in the description, Michelle. Linda, you should come on tonight on Mr. Shares because my dad's joining him tonight. We're talking about this stuff.
Yes.
It's Mr. Share and Papa Share.
Oh yeah, because I'm smoking.
Your new name is Mama Share.
Oh, Mama Share, huh? I got my camera off, not because I'm afraid to show my face, but I'm smoking weed, so I don't think it's cool to do on. You can see what I'm doing. So.
To do it on this channel, but it's fine. Whatever.
Listen, I understand that, but I'm using a pipe, so you use a cigarette. It's different,
Natasha got me.
Thank you, Sina.
I'm a small. So it looks like a cigarette.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I like that.
Ta-da.
That's cool.
It's a little different.
Wacky back.
No, it's really my anxiety medicine, my PTSD medicine, my hurting from my motorcycle accident medicine. Yes, that's what it is for me. Hey, in the high bed.
We're making pancakes and bacon while we protest Molly Golightly.
That sounds good.
Sunflower Barbie, have you followed this case through from the beginning?
The first like I was mentioning to share, I followed when I was back in 2018, I didn't know that they had lives until one day Molly she popped up on my what are those recommendation? And she popped up, and that was right around the time I think the Watts case happened when Shanann came up missing. I want to say it was like the end of August, maybe the first part of September, like maybe around that time when she was missing. And I started watching her, and she did the case, and then the discovery came out. That was when after they found the bodies and all that, and then the discovery came out and all that. And then I kind of followed everybody like John Crimes, and then in 2019 I started doing my own channel, and then I kind of I was doing it on domestic violence, and then I kind of got busy with life, and then I just been kind of following everybody. And this case, I just started following it when I started seeing like stuff for it, like maybe just recent because in the summertime I was really like busy last summer. But then I started to hear the Molly and all of them doing the stuff to his family. So I did a little bit of research. I haven't done a lot, but I think I'm gonna dive into it to do more research to see, to just to get the facts of the case. But I read some. I know the parents were on Dr. Phil. I seen the clips on that on YouTube, or not YouTube, but on the internet. But I've been following it. I just started to follow it when all this stuff. But it's just sad because here you got this 5-year-old little girl who's missing, and it's almost like without a trace. I mean nobody knows, and I hope to God that they do find her. But I just feel like, people like Molly are just doing it for money. I'm like, what do you stand to gain? Money. I mean, she even said in one of her videos that Summer was a cash cow. I mean, you can go back and it's in one of the videos.
Yeah. And she just said, oh, and she's not so much of a cash cow anymore. I like, what? Positive.
Hello, how is everybody?
Hey, Mr. Positive.
How's your mood?
Hey, Mr. Cher. Hi, Miss Cher. I'm good. I'm being a little quiet because at nighttime everybody's home, but I wanted to show myself.
Yay! It's about time.
Hi, self.
What?
Huh? I asked you guys to pick something out to get done. Unless you don't want dinner tonight.
So how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm relaxed and just relaxing.
Sounds nice. Relaxing. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Well, tomorrow I think I might be going to working tomorrow. So
I hope one of the mods get that angel princess there, Angela princess there. You can go screw yourself. How's that one?
Oh.
You better just be out of here real quick. I'm telling you that right now. I don't like that comment.
She just talked shit about you?
Huh? No, talk shit about you and I want her out. She can go by.
Oh, yep. Reason here. What they say this time. Let me guess my teeth.
Do you screw everybody? No, but how about you do?
No. She said, Cher, you screw everyone else. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. That's a good thing, Mama.
Oh, I just seen, do you screw everyone else? I'm like, what did she say to me? I take it all personal. I'm not reading chat then because I get all fired up and read it wrong. Lucky I ain't mod right now.
So, sir, how are you doing? And what is your name?
I'm Mr. Positive, and I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And what do you think about all this?
It's a nightmare.
I like that name.
I think MGM and her crew are nasty people.
Yes. They just said I use Molly for views.
And I hope that the charge actually follows them to their individual states.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I heard about that too. I mean, because Don, he was on the news over there. Did you see that clip? But yeah, I think everybody did.
Yeah, everybody's seen it by now, but yeah.
That looks good. So,
pancake batter, yum.
Looks really good. Yeah, I like pancakes.
You know, I thought about you, Mr. President. What do you think about them not being able to turn their phones off for 3 minutes to pray?
You know how I feel about kids and how pissed off, angry I get. I was livid. If I wasn't living here, I would have been screaming my ass off hardcore when I first saw it. And you know for a fact she wasn't trying to get to her Robin. She was actually physically recording the kid for 2 minutes solid.
Yep. That was no
That's
mistake.
purely disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And her excuse was, well, I had to prove I was there, so I posted it.
By
Well,
filming
dumb bitch,
Robin's daughter.
why don't you edit your the daughter out? Duh.
Yeah,
But
2
anyway.
minutes straight out of a 6-minute video. That's not a mistake.
Nope, certainly isn't. And those 2 minutes could have been edited out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
She also said on a live that she deleted that she was filming from her phone, not the spy pen.
Yet on another live after that or before it, I don't even know or care anymore. She said, I can't control the record with the pen. Well,
yeah,
dummy,
exactly.
you can go online and edit your video still and then post it.
Yeah, that's church. That's somebody's belief. That's their religion. Leave them alone. Let them practice.
Yeah.
And a child is off limits.
Exactly. 110% agree.
Well, people's real lives should be off limits to begin with. Especially
say that again, Mr. Sher.
People's real lives should be off limits. But
oh God, yeah.
Especially children.
110%.
Well,
I
I think
agree.
I think what gets me is that, you know, people are taking into real people's lives. That's the thing I think that really gets me. And that shouldn't be happening.
Oh, when you put yourself out here, you're going to get it. That's true. But you can put yourself out in a light like such as Cher, Mr. Positive, any one of you that have a channel. I'm sure you're not doing the things that these people are doing.
I'm not even calling. I'm stuttering because I just do that. What I'm doing on my channel is not calling Molly evil. I'm saying
praying for her.
Evil. I'm saying evil is in Molly.
Yeah.
I'm even being positive in that aspect.
Yeah, see, I don't do none of that drama stuff. I talk facts. I interview people in the true crime community. I'm going to ask you questions about what, you know, not personal questions, but how do you do your investigating? What do you do? You know, how do you, what gets you you interested in a case? Things like that. I am not ever going to be a drama channel where I am talking crap. I might talk a little funny things here and there, but I'm not digging deep in nobody's thoughts. My real true thoughts about somebody, if I let it loose, I'd be probably put in jail. But so I keep it to myself, you know, and I try to put out a more positive way of saying it. I try, you know, we're all human.
Right. When I first started, I did do drama because I thought that was the thing to do. Talk about what you're passionate about. But after 3 months, I decided, you know what? This is just making me angry. This is just making me depressed. This is making me hate the world. So I stopped.
Wow, it took you a while. It was about 2 days for me. 2 days of that stuff for me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a bad person. I don't like who I am.
I'm a hard head. I pushed through for 2 months.
I will watch somebody drama, you know, funny trauma channels, things like that. I'll even check out some people that are really rude just to see what they're doing and how come they do it, you know, try to figure them out.
Right.
But I was in that, like, I got sucked into like hate for it, like one day, and I was like, oh my God, I really I went back and read some of my comments and I was like, oh, I'm deleting that. I was terrible. I didn't like who I was. It made me change. Right. So I don't want to be.
You definitely changed better than I did. It took me 2 months, sadly.
No, I've been trying to be a positive force, and being that way, even for 2 days, can change everything I was working at. So I've been.
Hey Brooks, you want to turn off your YouTube?
Even for 2 days, everything I was.
Oh, how stupid of me! Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't be stupid. It's just a reminder, right? We all do it.
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
How you
I
doing, Bruce?
actually just have a question for Cher and Mr. Cher.
Yeah.
You guys said you've been talking to Dawn. Do you know if the dogs are okay? Because Molly fed them Funyuns. And when somebody tried to explain to her that she could kill the dogs, she said, "Oh, if all you care about is the dogs, you're not really here for Summer. Get the fuck out of my chat." But I just want to know if the dogs are still alive, because onions are very
They
toxic
are.
to dogs.
Yeah,
Oh, thank God.
they are.
Even dust,
Yeah.
even onions as dust, which
Yeah,
humans
and
are.
she's like, "Oh, well, they're chips." Yeah, but they're chips flavored with real and artificial onion flavoring. Like,
Yep.
that can kill a dog. Like, you don't. And she goes, "Well, that was all I had. What was I supposed to do? Not feed them to the
Feed them real
dog?"
dog food, or don't feed
Yeah,
them at
like,
all.
A rule of thumb: don't feed other
exactly.
people's dogs.
Yeah, I'm a dog trainer and I have a service dog, and that's one thing that really pisses me. Don't feed my fucking dog without asking me if you can feed my fucking dog. Like,
My daughter
sorry
has a
for the language, by the way, but it just
So, what do you think of all this,
really.
Brooks?
I don't get into creator drama. I just wanted to ask Cher how she's feeling because I had a root
Oh,
canal
okay, good.
last month and it about killed me.
Yeah, she's getting better. She was in quite a bit of pain at first, but it's getting better.
Still painful. My gums are still healing. Still a bit swollen right in my jaw on each side right in here. And I'm getting light headaches or whatever, but it's every morning when I wake up, I can feel just a slight bit of a difference.
But it takes forever, Cotton
Yeah.
Candy. Oh my God, Brooks. Oh my God. Yeah. Hello, guys. Hello. I just came in to say hi. Hey, Bird Song.
Nice to meet you, Brooks.
Nice to meet you too. I will say one thing, and I don't get into the creator drama. Everyone knows I don't. When I saw the video of Marissa saying, "Sorry, your daughter's dead,"
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to stop crying.
Oh, yeah,
that was horrible.
horrible. Yeah.
What are you mad at me for, sober girl? Huh? Or am I reading that wrong?
But I mean, here's the whole thing. I mean, we don't know who did it. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't
But
know for
we
sure.
know
We may
Well,
have
you're
our
stating the
both
suspicions.
facts, sober
Dawn
girl.
and
I get it.
Candace are negligent parents, and Candace is an abusive mother. That's the facts. But I mean, how on earth can you drive away and you taunt people and say, "Sorry, your daughter's dead"?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was so horrible.
I will never understand that. And it was just when I heard it, I mean, nobody wants to accept that Summer's dead. Okay, we don't.
Yeah,
right.
We don't. And it was really hard not to. I'm crying thinking about it right now.
Can I ask you who said that to who? Because it's really breaking my heart right now too. I don't even.
That's sad.
Somebody could say that. Did she say that to Candace?
Yeah. Yes, she did.
Oh my! Oh wow!
And I don't even. And Candace is a very, very mean person. When you talk to Candace, I'm telling you something right now. I've talked to Dawn and Candace off and on for months. I don't record things. I don't put people on panel unless they really want to. I just don't do it. Mm-hmm. But when I heard that, it just.
Yeah. When I recorded certain things, it went to TBI. Trust me, I have 6.5 months.
No. I know. This isn't about you.
I recorded all of that shit, and I didn't. Like, people think that they lie. They know they aren't doing this for something.
No, I'm not talking about you, but I'm not saying anything about you. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just most everybody has talked to them, but when I heard that, and I'm like, but what if they didn't do it? I believe they're involved somehow. Okay.
I want to ask something, and nobody ever says anything about this, but why is it so hard to believe that that child went down to the end of their driveway because they're doing kidnapping drills at church, and somebody was down there that she knew, and she went with them. Come on, let's go for a ride or whatever. And they took her out of state. Why doesn't that, enter people's minds? That's a very, very plausible thing.
Well, have they looked into anybody else besides the parents?
See, the dogs went down to the end of the trail, and that's where her scent was ended. Well, that means she got into a vehicle. Okay, why don't see? Personally, I think they need to do something about when children become reported missing. They need to cut off all interstate, highways that go out of state, because believe me, they're not keeping the kid next door. They're taking.
You know what? I wondered about that dog thing.
And
I don't know. Who knows a
usually
lot
white.
about those search dogs, but do they know for sure that was the last place she was at on the property? Like,
yes, that's where the dog went from the garage to the end of the trail. And to me, that means the child got into a vehicle. And I'm
well, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like,
yeah, by the time
like her scent would be all over the place, right? So how do they know that that's the last place she walked? That's what I'm saying.
They went from they followed it from, I guess, from how dogs work is they let the dog do the work, okay? So they went to the basement where she was last known, and the dog did its work down to the end of the trail is what I would imagine. I've talked to many.
See, I want to believe it, but I just don't know much about search dogs. So.
I got
Listen,
somebody
they
hooked
tried
up with. You
to
can have
do
them
it
on your
with Dave
channel.
Radar,
You can have
and
them on your
the
channel.
second time when they ran it by the police, not when the police came with the dogs the first night, but when EquiSearch came out with their dogs, the first time EquiSearch came out,
yep,
Candace would not give them anything of Summers and straight up told Dave Radar that everything else that they had has all been cleaned. They literally on purpose fucked up the scent for the dog.
Okay, well, I just don't honestly think why anybody don't think that they could take it by somebody they know, even,
Yeah, and I agree. I just it's gone on for way too long. I mean, Saturday is 7 months.
Yeah, that's
wow.
And my first show was June 16th. And the whole time I've been perplexed. I'm like, what could honestly be going on here? I mean, Dawn is always confused. We know that.
Yeah.
And Candace is mean as a snake.
Well, have they talked to any of the neighbors over there?
They don't tell anything. There is nothing official that has ever come out. Nothing. It's nothing.
That's why I think the child's out of state. That's why I think the child's out of state. First thing they're going to do is take a kid out of the states. They need to really make laws where the highways are blocked off immediately.
But they did do that. They did do that. There was roadblocks everywhere. The TBI said it.
On the interstate highways. Well, okay, this is why I say this. Candace said she was gone 2 minutes, right? Okay, well, I tend to think she was gone a lot longer than that. So whenever she came back from this little walk that she first on the first 911 said she did, then she changed her mind. She didn't go on a walk. Well, that's where I think she covered that time up. She was gone longer on a walk, knows what she was doing, came back. By the time she noticed Summer was gone, where he went in and see the boys. Hey, by the way, where's Summer? Downstairs, Mom, Okay, Summer didn't call. Summer didn't come. Then she went down there. That could be a long time. That could be 45 minutes, 20 minutes that all this went on. And that kid would be long gone. You're calling the police 20 minutes later. They don't know what to do. They're not going to be able to stop. That person's already gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie Bird's in here. Hello, Katie Bird.
Hi, Katie Bird.
Everyone tell Katie Bird hi.
Hi, Katie Bird.
Hi, Katie Bird.
Everyone loves Katie Bird. She's got a new phone today.
Oh, neat.
Here, I'm not gonna. No.
So I have a question, and maybe you guys can answer. You guys said that. Said her scent ended at the end of the driveway with the dogs, right? Am I?
I don't know if it's the driveway or the trail. I keep hearing different things.
I'm going by the trail, dog trail. That's what I heard. So I don't know.
Yeah, but Don said he never knew that dog trail existed, but he's lived there for, he said 12 years, but then he said 13 years, which those things can be easily skewed. I get that.
See, I don't go by what they say. I go by what I've heard only through the law, or what they. I don't. Anybody else is, to me, a liar. I'm not going to believe you because too many people have inserted themselves way too late after it and have made money and have horrendous stories that they should have maybe told the police about before. So to me, they're not credible.
And that's what really hurts my heart. I mean, be in it for summer. I mean, I cannot believe the nastiness going around.
If that was my neighbor, I would have been at the police telling them everything I knew about that couple, if that's the way that this person really feels, that they were bad parents, that they did this, that they noticed this, that this is who the people were coming up. I would tell them everything I knew to the police. We'd be out here telling a story a little bit one time. 2 weeks later, a whole big long story, It just doesn't make credible sense to me, logically thinking, so I try to go by the law and what they've released, which is not much.
So I have another question about the dogs. If someone, let's just say that she was taken, wouldn't the dogs bark?
Well, they were barking when the Fabulous Four were out there protesting.
I was going to say the dogs were very friendly with the Fabulous Idiots.
But they didn't bark down when Chris McDonough drove up.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they did.
They barked a little bit, but not much. Yeah.
But Chris McDonough was with Candace, and they didn't go up the driveway.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
when Chris drove up, initially the dogs were barking. Yeah.
Dogs are not going to bark. And if you hear them dogs bark all the time, it's really going to be like a train going by your house. It gets quieter and quieter as time goes by. Dogs might have barked a little and they just didn't hear it because they're so used to maybe them barking every time a car goes by. My dog barks if a leaf moves. I mean, she's a Chihuahua, so you can't go by what she's doing. So I've learned that. So, but I seen the dogs; they look kind of friendly. They didn't make a lot of noise, and until they got the blowhorn at them, and they ran.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying what I said is true, and I just think it's a possibility, and you don't hear too many people saying that. They're all just ready to. Because Candace isn't a drug addict. She's going to be different than anybody else. She wasn't a good parent. We know that. Good, but she also has substance abuse. So when you have substance abuse, you tend to not be a good parent. You tend to not be good to yourself, your home environment, or your friends. That is part of it. And Don's an alcoholic too and has issues. They have domestic fights all the time. They're very dysfunctional. So it's easy to pick things apart, but there still is logic. And that child still could have been lured down there and taken out of state. You got to, I just don't see that. Oh, they murdered her, put her on why would they bury them in their own yard? I mean,
Yeah.
Just an opinion.
I heard that that one person's heard a scream that night or the day she came up missing. I don't know how true this is. I mean, you guys are giving me more information, but I don't know how true that is. But that's what I've heard too, that somebody heard screaming.
Yeah, one of the neighbors did say that she heard a scream, but she's also gone. She's actually been in our chat, and what she was writing, we couldn't even make sense of it. She was all over the place. And, yeah, so I don't even know if it's true.
Well, depending on what you feel about Rockland County, they said the screams were unfounded.
Yeah, Lawson actually said the screens are unfounded, but
He said unfounded, yeah. And I look at what TBI has said, like the first two weeks, I look at that over and over. Dawn's interview to the Rogersville Review. I look at their interview to WJHL. When they get drunk and just do stupid stuff, yeah, that's really nothing. I don't really care. But I mean, there is something really big missing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is.
Really big. Because I mean, when I started talking about it. I said, I'm not going to make a Facebook group or anything. We'll cover it on the page. We'll cover it, in the main group, because I'm like, it's going to be solved by the weekend. I even told people that on Friday. I said, by Monday, we'll have a resolution. And here we are, Saturday, 7 months, and I'm scratching my head going, honestly, I think that they really are doing everything they can to find Summer's body, to give her a final resting place.
Yeah, it's so sad. But yeah, I just had some questions because I'm just like, you guys are giving me information, and I'm glad because there were some things I didn't know, like about the dogs, and I didn't know if they barked when she was abducted. I mean, that was the questions that I had, that I wasn't sure of. It's just sad, and it's just really, really sad. Being a mom myself, it's just sad.
And I think a lot of people really think because they're so far out and they're up a mountain, it's not, what are the chances? Everything's got to be lined up. Not really. I mean, your child's on TikTok, in church. Your child's kind of out there. You are running around with your child. And I'm sure as her mother would not be such a great parent, she's not really paying attention to what the child's doing when they're out, or keeping them in the car like she does. So everybody thinks because you're in a big city that the chances are, that kid's outside, boom, bam, they can grab them. It's more likely in the city than it is in the country. No, it's more likely wherever that predator sees an opportunity, because they don't necessarily have to plan it. They could be somebody that's traveling through and said, oh, look at that little girl up there. Yeah, I feel like getting her. It happens. And if you do research, you'll find that it is about opportunity for them. It doesn't necessarily have to fit a certain thing. Generalizing it, you could be, if you're into children, you're into children. There's a certain age you stop. Okay. If you're into dark-haired women, that's dark-haired women that you're serial killing. But it's more about the opportunity and what their team says than it is about a planned event.
Right, and I understand that, but it was broad daylight, and they had a lot of running around to do that day.
Yeah.
How would they know when they were home and when Summer was there?
That's what I'm saying. They don't necessarily have to know. He could just be driving by, and there was the kid out on the swing. I mean,
well, they wouldn't be able to see it driving by.
But there are very much possibilities that it could have just been somebody that's seen her the day before and then just been watching the house. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm just saying these are things people don't think about. They're just instantly saying that she's dead by her parents, and there are other plausible ways,
Well, yeah, if it was some other person, they had to know Summer was in there. Like, you wouldn't be able to see her from the road.
They get shady people in their house, okay? Jose and all that, they're not really caring who's coming up to their house as long as they got drugs and booze. So it could have been through that. I'm not saying how it happened because I don't know. And to me, they're sketchy, okay? They're very sketchy because I don't believe that if you're a parent of a missing child that you play pranks on YouTubers, that you get on drunk and you yell at your wife when you're on a national thing. Dumb things are just not cool. And there's something very wrong with that to me. So I'm not saying I don't think they did it. I'm just saying some people just are ready to just jump on everybody's bandwagon without even really logically thinking, and to me, you got to do it all ends, what was Candace doing? How would she not be seen hurting her? What about the boys? What about grandma's turning her in? How could she do all this? How could she be dead in the back of the car and then come home and nobody say anything? I mean, these are things I think about.
Well, my question about the car is the truck they were in. If she was dead in it, they would have been impounded. They would have taken the truck.
Oh, the dogs would have hit on it.
They would have taken it. The dogs would have hit it. They would have found it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They didn't use cadaver dogs, I don't think.
Do what?
I don't believe they used cadaver dogs.
Oh yeah, they were everywhere around that property.
There was
they had search dogs. I didn't hear anything about law enforcement using cadaver dogs.
Oh, that might
be. Well,
let
me look real quick. Because Ronnie Lawson, I mean, which, you know, what it is what it is.
So how come they didn't use cadaver dogs? Aren't they the ones that sniff out like any
Because you're
type
in
of
a
human
miss,
fluid?
you're not looking for a dead person. You're looking for a missing
Yeah, I was
person.
going to say because you're not looking for a dead person at that time.
That's right. They don't bring
But
in
they
cadaver
always, when
dogs.
a child is missing, they always assume the worst.
And they use
I don't
usually
know about
air.
that.
They usually use air scent dogs for a missing person right
Right.
away. Within the first few hours, they use air scent dogs and not
Right.
not scent dogs. Scent dogs are a little bit more trained than air scent dog. An air scent dog is going by like what happened within a couple hours. Another dog has to get a scent from like usually your shoe, which is the most potent of your own scent that they can keep, and then they search from that. And a cadaver dog will just look for remains. It doesn't even matter animal, it will not hit on. It will only human remains. I
don't
can
know
get
where
that done on your channel. You'd
I
love
don't know
it.
where. Go ahead.
My question is, do you think they'll go back out with cadaver dogs to
Yeah.
do search again? Okay.
I hope that they do.
They
Yeah,
won't call
yeah.
cadaver dogs in
Because
unless
they
there's
got the cadaver
suspicion.
Oh, I thought they asked if we thought Molly.
They don't get called in unless there's a high suspicion of it. They're not just going to bring them out to search.
I don't know if I heard it credible or not, but I heard that there's dogs for 4 different types: cadaver, smell, air, water,
And bombs.
and bombs.
And I know a guy that has a dog that does all of the above. He's very well trained. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mark. I'll get him on your channel. You can interview him. You'd love him. You could find out all about the dogs.
Oh, that'd
Maybe
be
that's
great.
who I
He's out
heard
of
it from.
Utah, and he's out of Utah, and his dog's name is Zoe. He was on my channel before. He's very, very credible. He will show you his Zoe finding remains from the 1800s, finding a missing person 20 years later. The person was so decomposed into the ground, a tree grew from it, and the dog hid on the one side of the tree. They dug and dug until they, did an excavation or whatever, and then brought the dog back to make sure that got all of it. It was in the tree. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I learned quite a bit from him.
Now I have another question. Did they ever bother to check like in rivers and stuff?
They didn't even
Ponds?
take fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
I think they should have took fingerprints at the basement door.
I think they started that maybe 2 months ago. To answer your question, Brooks.
Hey guys, we just got dinner ready, so we're gonna eat. And I have a couple videos I want to show Mr. Share to go along with the whole situation today. But in 1 hour, he is going live on his channel, and it's open panel again. My dad will be joining us for part of it. So we're going to continue this on Prairie Boy 77 channel in 1 hour. And then after that, I believe Mama Checking is going to be doing
we'll see how
passing the baton to her. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If I have to leave my damn thing on at night while I'm sleeping, I will. I don't even care. But anyway,
Thank you for letting me up. Love you, sis.
Thank you.
Love you
Bye-bye.
too, and we'll see you guys in an hour. If you guys could, I'm just going to give it 90 seconds. Could someone drop Mr. Share's link for tonight's show in the chat quick?
Nice to meet all you guys. Oh, I should be off. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, Brooks.
We'll talk to you in an hour, Mama.
All right, bye.
Okay. Prairie Boy 77. I can add it quick. Yep, 1 hour. Where am I on my phone? There we go. Prairie Boy. I don't know why I say it like the Trojan man all the time.
I like it.
You would. Okay, there it is. So 1 hour. And if we're bored, we may start early. It's not like set in stone for an hour. So we'll eat. I want to show them a couple things, and we'll see you in an hour or less. Okay.
See you soon, guys.
Love y'all. Molly, eat a bag of dicks.